But let's talk about the games. So first off, Mario Kart World. That game, I had said for years, what is Nintendo going to do to make me want to buy the next Mario Kart game? Mario Kart 8 does everything. It's awesome. All you got to do is give me more tracks and more people, and I'll be happy. Just make Mario Kart 8 the new Mario Kart, and then just add to it over time. And they did not do that. And I am so glad that they didn't do that, because this looks really good. It's a combination of Burnout Paradise and Mario Kart, and you can just drive wherever the hell you want. And I know that there a few weeks back, Rich, you said, who's looking for a new Mario Kart? And I held up my hand because I freaking love Mario Kart. It's one of my all-time favorite games.
To be clear, what I said was not for now, for Mario Kart 8, because you said exactly what you just said now. You said that then, that like Mario Kart 8 did everything that Mario Kart needed to do. And what I was saying was, before Mario Kart 8 came out, no one that I know of had this sentiment that like, I really can't wait for the next Mario Kart. Similar to like with you playing Mario Kart 8, you don't feel like you need a new Mario Kart. But this is what Nintendo is so good at, right? Like Nintendo doesn't really, or they try not to make a game, a sequel especially, unless they have something new that gets people excited. And I agree. I think Mario Kart World does that. By the way, one of the other things you said is that they should just drop the 8, right? Like make it more of a live service game like you're describing. They dropped the 8. It's Mario Kart World. Maybe this is the forever Mario Kart for a while.
I don't know, because like you think of a live service game, generally those are like a free to play game, and then you buy like the characters that you want to play with and the cosmetics. And when they showed it, the first thing that I noticed was like, oh, look at this. Like they showed one of the characters in like 6 different outfits or something. And I was like, oh, that's how they're going to make some extra money. They're going to sell those outfits. Yeah. Nope. You just pick up food as you, like literally they're like, what's one of the things that you do on a road trip? You stop and you get food. So you pick up food as like a power up and it changes your costume. You're not paying for those. Those are just included in the game. Not that that justifies the price, but we'll talk about that in a second. Russ, are you interested in Mario Kart World?
You know, I even when I recorded my video, like my voiceover, I only had a kind of a bit of an understanding based on the articles that I had read, where they basically said you can play Mario Kart like Mario Kart, and you can drive around the world, and you can take pictures. Like those are the things that I saw. And that's why I mentioned my video. But then I went and I like watched the trailer in full, like listening to the guy talk and all that stuff. And I'm like, holy crap, you can drive between the different races. Like Sega Rally Championship kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like you're on a Grand Prix that's actually a Grand Prix. You can do like a across the world thing, which feels to me like a career mode. Like those are the things that are very exciting. I didn't even talk about that in my video because that's the stuff that actually I would play. Because I don't want to just do the same carts over and over. I don't want to go find a place to take a picture. What I want to do is do something, that is an investment where I'm like doing all the stuff in between. And so, I'm excited for it. I put in my registered interest on the Nintendo website for the pack, for the bundle, because I was like, that's worth $500 to me, I'm excited for it. It's probably going to be, that and Metroid will probably be my only day one purchases. Or I don't even know if Metroid's coming out day one, but whenever that is available, like those are the ones that I will buy. So
I think it is, but if it is, that's also my day one purchase. It just says Metroid Prime 4 Beyond launches in 2025. It doesn't say that it launches with the Switch too. So I guess Mario Kart 8 is the one game that I'm going to get, because I don't care about Super Mario Jamboree. I played the shit out of Zelda. I don't need to play those again, even with their little GPS thing. So this is going to be a Mario Kart system for me at first, and I am totally okay with that. They also have like a battle royale mode. That's where you're driving across the entire world, and then you go through checkpoints, and each checkpoint that you go through, only 16 players can go through this checkpoint. Only 11 players can go through this checkpoint. And then if you can't keep up, then you get kicked out and you start a new checkpoint race. And I think that's really cool.
I want to revisit conversation we had real quick before we drop this topic. So is Mario Kart World a system seller?
Yeah, I think so. For me, that's the reason I mean, shit, I don't know, because I would probably be getting it anyway because I do like Nintendo games, but I absolutely would get Mario Kart with every single Nintendo system I've ever bought.
Yeah.
Russ?
Yeah, so I don't see it as a system seller. I see it as it's going to sell well. It's going to be a bestseller, but it seems like a gamer's game. Like it's for like, okay, here's like more stuff to do, all these things that are intricate and whatever and whatnot. That's not a system seller to me. The appeal to me with a system seller is like something that's like immediately you can grab into and just kind of enjoy. You know, Wii Sports is like that pack-in title for me, where it's like people are going to buy that for Wii Sports. You know, I don't know about this one.
Yeah,
I think I had reservations before about it, but I just don't see this as a system seller.
You did, and I like the way you phrased it in the last conversation. I do think it's a system seller, but what you said was basically people will buy it because they buy the Switch 2, right? Like, so as opposed to people buying the Switch 2 because they want Mario Kart, if they buy the Switch 2, you might as well just get Mario Kart. And having a bundle that makes it, $50 as opposed to the other price.
Yeah.
I think it'll have a high attach rate as well.
Yeah, I just like you think about somebody just laying in bed at night and be like, I can't live without Princess Peach eating a cheeseburger. I got to get this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see the game mechanics selling the console. That's kind of the way that I see it. And I agree. Wii Sports was such a phenomenon, and I keep going back to that, but man, it's just like, it's bowling. It's like, it feels like bowling, and that was a thing that was really compelling and easy to sell.
And I think that surprised Nintendo. I don't think that they made that game thinking this is going to be the game. And then when it came out, they were like, "Oh, okay, we nailed it by accident."
Let's
Maybe
never
it
do
wasn't
this
by
again.
accident. Who knows?
Right.
Anytime I've nailed something, it was by accident.
Just the best kind.
Yeah. All right. Well, Rich, you gave me the